Hello everyone, my name is Konstantin Nigay, and today I'm going to talk about moral relativism, which is also called ethical relativism. Before we start, let's talk about the background. So, first mentions about moral relativism were found in works of the historian Herodotus and sophist Protagoras. In this way, the discussion about relativism have an ancient backgrounds, and the ancient Greek is not an exclusion. Of course, wise Greek philosophers were acknowledged about moral diversity. However, they all had different opinions. One point of view claimed that there is no such thing as moral knowledge. Another point of view believed that there is a connection between moral truth beliefs and the cultural background. So all these discussions went through the history until the modern world. So now let's see what we know about moral relativism nowadays. What exactly is moral relativism? Moral relativism is the view that moral judgments are true or false only relative to some particular standpoint, and that no standpoint is uniquely privileged over all others. Which also means that there is no absolute and simple set of moral rules and principles. So in the moral relativisms, there are many subcategories and many interpretations. Let's take a look at some of them. So first one is descriptive relativism, which claims that moral beliefs and principles are very depending on the culture, or in other words, the environment of living. For example, let's talk about homosexuality. As you know, it's a very common topic in the modern world. Many cultures accept and support this idea, support these people. However, in some cultures and countries, homosexuality is completely rejected and not being understood. Or if you think about simple stuff, for example, cheating at school or university or college. In the countries and cultures where collectivism is dominant, and it is okay to help each other, even recommended to help each other, even if it means helping each other during the test against the rules. This action is being normal and I would say even routine. However, in other countries and cultures where individualism is dominant, such violation of rules is critical. And of course, in our world, some of the values are being universal, such as devotion, honesty, and respect. Second subcategory is cultural relativism, which claims that beliefs should be considered with a cultural context in order to understand the original purpose. For instance, suicide. As you may know, in many cultures and beliefs, suicide is considered as a guilt, terrible fate, and despair. However, in some cultures, it also may mean the ritual of honor. So in this way, the same action can mean different things depending on people, time, location, personality characteristics, etc. The next subcategory is meta-ethical relativism, which states that normal judgments are not true or false in any absolute sense, which simply means that the same statement can be true and false at the same time. For example, let's take as a sample two people. One person can say that it is cold outside right now, and the second person can say it is hot outside right now. Both statements are opposite, but they can be true and false at the same time. For example, if a person who is saying that it's cold outside staying in the north parts of Canada, the statement will be true, as well as the statement that it is hot outside if a person stays, let's say, in the middle of the Brazil. Also, same scenario for the time. If a person says that it's cold outside at midnight, it is true. If a person says it is hot outside afternoon, it also can be true. So the next one is normative relativism, which claims that it's not right to judge moral beliefs that belong to the different culture because it has different framework. And what happens in one society should be judged in the same society. Also, this statement leads us that we need to try to understand other cultures, not to judge and make negative decisions about the culture, but try to understand it and respect and potentially accept it. In addition, moral relativism is opposite to the moral absolutism, which states that there is only one right answer for all ethical questions. In conclusion, there is a moral diversity in our world because every culture is unique. The cultural background plays an important role dictating people's behavior, attitude, and judgments. The same actions may have different meaning, depends on the culture and background. And last but not least, we, humanity, should learn how not to judge other cultures and make decisions, but try to understand and respect other culture beliefs and truths. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you find the information very helpful for you. All the information and statement that were provided in this video was taken from Encyclopedia of Philosophy. All references are available upon request. Thank you so much.